A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Katie York set to get this one started. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Falcons into the red zone for the first time. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's Penix to throw. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender. And even more so, the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Into the hands of Pitts. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Penix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the defender comes away with it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Falcons scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Robinson reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Trying again following the sack. He's on the move. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as a QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Buys time, rolling. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Falcons will take over. Drive starts with an option, right side. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Flush down out to his left. Got a man. Tonyan has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This play goes for 36. And the Falcons will have a 1st. And they send a man in motion.
Buffalo 18, Warriors 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Penix now on 1st down. Finds the in-route. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. It's picked up by the Vikings, going the other way. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
19 Lions.
Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. This is brought in at the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offenses look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. And we will not see the field goal try just yet as the clock has hit zeros on our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Katie York now on for the field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Groupie sends it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On now is York to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Cougar 19, trap 60, trap 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
From the shotgun, Penix. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Chased out to his right. He's trying another one deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air. McCarthy. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Katie York now on for the field goal. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come 19! Come 19! Shut up! Riggs! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here we go!
Penix here from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center. They connect on the deep shot. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons lead by 14. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
79 Bronco. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Penix on first down. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Penix working from the gun. And he's got it! Had to lay out for it, but touchdown! The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Drake London with the touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons grow the lead now to 22 points. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
He tucks it and takes off. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
6 defensive backs out there. Falcons in the dime on 3rd. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go, set.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Falcons facing a 3rd and 6. Throwing Penix. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets him around 6 there. Play made there by Clark Phillips. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 21. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now McCarthy. He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Oh, he put everything he had into that. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Second and 1. Hauled in left side. Has room into the secondary. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Nevis with a point after. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Danny Gray to return it. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He's looking deep once again. He's got it deep downfield. And he nearly reaches the red zone before he goes out. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You can't start a fire without a spark? Well, how about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Ty Chandler to return. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Ty Chandler on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here he is on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. McCarthy to throw for it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
The drive picks up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
That's complete right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Penix looking to pass. That's brought in by Mooney. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
From the shotgun, Penix finds a seam down the middle. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Chandler now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Here's a give up the middle. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Second and 13. And they pick him off again. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup, and it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong Well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on second down. An option give to Robinson. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
Third down, it's Penix. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons continue adding on to that lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Chandler now on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Brought in right side. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Falcons scoop it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and then next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Brought in left side by Jones. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Robinson on the inside give. Finds a big lane. Is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Gray now on the return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he He pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 27. Fits it through the middle. He's off to the races. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings putting up points in a game decided. On is Cade York for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings cut into the lead by another point. On now is York to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running left is Robinson. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Penix working from the gun. That one's complete to London. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Falcons will have a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Pickup of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Penix here from the gun. Pitts brings it in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Staying with Robinson. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2 yards on the run, but a tough spot upcoming. We've got 3rd and 12. Looking to throw here out of the gun. Throw reeled in by London. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's Robinson. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer,